we studying about him? Because the cause of his death is unknown to us. Because we do not know how he died. Okay, that is why we are studying about him, because we do not know how he died. Clear? Now, we discussed about three timelines yesterday. What were those timelines? Three times that we discussed. One was when he died. Second was when Carter came. Who was Carter?
Ma'am, the archaeologist, ma'am, who injured and cut the head of the tooth.
Very good. Very good. Sahi. Okay. So first time we are talking about when he died. Okay. Then in 1922, Carter came. Okay, Carter was an archaeologist. He came and he analyzed the body. Okay, and he scanned the body. But what was the problem? That at this point of time, there was no high technology. Okay, we didn't have the CT scanner. We didn't have any X-rays, MRI scan, nothing. Okay, so this is what 1922 in Carter did. Okay, then in 2005, Zahi Hawass, he was the one. He was the secretary of something. He was the secretary of an organization. Okay, his men came and again analyzed the body of Tut. Clear? So what Carter could not get that Zahi Hawass.
Zahi Hawass was the Secretary General of Egypt's Supreme Council of Antiquities.
Hold on, Aryan. Hold on. क्या लिख रही है?
आज वाले को दे देना।
आज लोग को दे दिया आपको?
मैं करे बच्चे आएंगे ना मंडे को मंडे को
ठीक है। You ever see the registration form? You see the form? Yes, Aryan.
Ismail, I was saying that ma'am, Zahi Hawass was the Secretary General of Egypt's Supreme Council of Antiquities.
Yes. Okay. So his men also X-rayed the body of Tut. Okay. Now when Carter analyzed the body, what did Carter find?
Ma'am, he found that that the Tut's body had stuck to the bottom of the coffin.
You know. Yes. Okay, so what did Carter find? That first of all, in the coffin, the coffin was made up of mummy shape only. Okay, usually the coffin is in this form, right? But the coffin was actually the shape of mummy itself. Okay, in the coffin we had 3 layers. There were 3 layers. Okay, the first layer was a shroud. Okay, there was a shroud. The shroud was, I guess, the first layer was gold. So this was one layer was gold and one layer was shroud. Okay, so there was a shroud. Shroud is a piece of cloth. Okay, so there was a shroud. That shroud was made up of flowers and garlands. Okay, that proves that actually the burial happened in March or April. Okay, now we know the time of the death also. After that, there was gold with the body of Tut, and that gold reassured resurrection. Okay, what is resurrection?
To rise again.
Very good. To rise again. Okay, so that is what gold reassured. Now the body was also filled with everyday things. It had clothes, it had food, wine, board games, everything. Okay, it had also the everyday things. Why? Because Egyptians believed that The person might need it in his afterlife. Okay? That the person might need it in after.
Ma'am, I would.
Yes.
Ma'am, in the first page, in the first paragraph, it is said that the most extreme possibility of his death was murder. And what does it mean by this extreme possibility?
Yeah. So we do not know the cause of death because at that point of time he was very young. Okay. So he did not die of any disease. Okay. He did not die of any disease. There was not any war happening. Okay. So that's why archaeologists say that the most extreme possibility that we can see is murder. Okay. But that is also not to be sure. That is also not to be sure. Okay. This is clear up till now. Okay, what Carter found and everything. Now we will read about the history of King Tut. Okay. Okay, page number 25, King Tut's demise. We start reading from here. Start reading on King Tut's demise. Sit down, and then read. Yeah, next paragraph also. Amenhotep.
For almost 4 decades at the height of the 80s dynasty. Different on the succeeded and initiated recent periods in the history of the history teacher. The main part of the work is the worship of the agent. The sun that changed with music, acclimated, also of create. I knew the religious absolute of every
Okay.
city of wicked creation. Memorize Amarnath. Further shocked the country by attacking armor, a nature god smashing images and closing smashing images. It must have been a horrific time for the Asia, director of the University of Chicago, five ancient family had to do for centuries coming to an end, and then making it very black. After 18 death, she was
Main Khara.
and father appeared deeply and partly shape. And then a very young student started seeing her as he was while he was boy, the boy institutions farmers, doing an farmers, and oversaw the registration of the building. Years without family and 25
Done. Okay, now, what do we know about King Tut's history? Okay. So first that there was a Amenhotep III. So this was either Tut's father or grandfather, that is not clear. After Amenhotep III was Amenhotep IV. Amenhotep IV. Okay. After Amenhotep IV, we had Tut. In between, there was another ruler, but he came for a very brief period of time. Okay. So we had Amenhotep III, Amenhotep IV, and then we had Tut. Okay. Now, what do we know about each rulers? Amenhotep III. What do we know about him? That he ruled for almost 4 decades. Okay. And he was at his highest of his dynasty. Okay. So he ruled almost for 4 decades or 40 years, you can say. Okay. Then came Amenhotep IV. Amenhotep IV, what did he do? So Egyptians used to follow Amun. Okay, Egyptians used to follow this particular god. When Amenhotep IV came, he started promoting a new god. Okay. Yeah.
Aten the sun disker.
Yeah. So this person attacked Amun. Why? They used to follow Amun, and he promoted a new kind of god. And he made sure that his temples were destroyed. So he basically made sure that no one is following him. Clear? So he promoted a new god, that was Aten. Okay, he promoted Aten, or the sun god. Okay, and he destroyed all the temples and figures of Amun. Okay, after Amenhotep IV, we had Tut. Now, why is it said that he went a little wacky? What do you mean by wacky? Wacky. Yeah, wacky. Crazy. Yeah, wacky means to go crazy or insane. Okay. So he went a little insane. Why? Because if the Egyptians have been following a particular god for so many years, he came and suddenly changed the entire scenario. Okay, that's why people said that he went a little insane. Then we had Tut. Now, what did Tut do? Tut restored Amun god. He brought him back. Okay, that's why his name was also called as, living image of Amun. Image of Amun. Clear? And then he died unexpectedly. Is this clear? Okay. Now, any doubt in the history? Any doubt? Any doubt in the history? Okay. Okay, Jayan, read the next paragraph. You don't have the book? You have not taken out the book only. Okay. Do you have the book? From your? You've got your phone. Okay, don't take it out your phone. You have the book? Page number 26. Regardless of his fame, third paragraph. Simon. Okay, that's it. So there is a line, and this line is very important, that he was ahead of his time in life and in death. What is the line? That King Tut was ahead of his countrymen of his countrymen. This is such an annoying noise of in life and in death. Why do we say this? That he was ahead of his countrymen in life and in death. This is a very important line because in life, because he was one of the first rulers to be so young and started ruling. Okay, that's why he was ahead in life because he was so young and he started ruling at such an early age. Okay, in death because he was one of the first mummies to be scanned. Okay, he was one of the first mummies to be scanned. Okay, no mummy became so popular that archaeologists are coming and then scanning and everything. So his body was, Qutb's mummy was one of the first mummies to be scanned. Okay, continue reading. Paul Bell. Okay, now what was the curse of the Pharaoh? The Pharaoh. What was the curse of?
Death or misfortune would come upon those who disturbed him.
Yes, death or misfortune will fall upon those who disturb him. So either that person will die or something very bad will happen to the person. Yeah, well, basically whoever removes him from his tomb. Okay. So again, this was not true. As I explained yesterday also, that Carter died in his 80s peacefully, whereas there was one archaeologist who died within 6 months of scanning the body. Coincidence. Yeah. So we cannot be sure that if the curse was true or not. Okay. So now what happened? So there was this hydraulic machine. It was $1 million machine, and they were going to put Tut's body into the machine. So it's hydraulic machine is, how does hydraulic machine work? My science students, how does a hydraulic machine work? What is, yeah, hydraulic machine works through wind. Yeah. Fan, there's a fan in between that machine.
There's a hydraulic press.
How does it work then?
We put a lot of pressure on a plate on a material.
Okay. I guess it works because of the wind.
Hydro is not used for wind, I guess. Hydro is water.
Hydro is water, no? Yeah.
For wind, I guess.
I was not a science student, so I do not know. Okay, so basically this hydraulic machine works because of a fan. So there was a fan in between. Okay, so when they were putting the body into the scanner, the fan stopped working. Okay, because the sand got in. Okay, so it stopped working. So everyone started joking that it must be because of the curse of the Pharaoh. Okay. Okay, continue. Continue. Neck vertebrae, it's a bone, part of the bone. Okay. So now what happened that after the fans started working, the substitute fans, they finally scanned the entire body, and what did they find out that no data has been removed or everything was in peace. So there's a line that Zahi says that the body is in a very bad condition of what Carter did. Because of what Carter did. Why? Because Carter cut the head of the mummy. Okay, but he did put the body back into the coffin and like put a lot of bandages on the body. Okay, so now Zahi Hawass was very relieved that everything was intact in the coffin. Okay, but could he find out the cause of death? No, he could not find the.
No, ma'am.
They usually when they mummify a body, they coat it with a layer of wax and like now it was just
Yeah. But he did put it back as it is. Okay. But he could also not find out the cause of death. Okay. And after they had laid the body, what constellation was above the king? Osiris, and that is the god of the afterlife. Clear? That is the entire chapter. Okay, any doubts? Yeah. Just read the chapter. Everyone, just read the chapter. Okay, I'm taking attendance. Akansha. I'm taking attendance. Akansha. Arav Grewal. Arav Sharma. Agnish. Okay. Aishwarya.
Present, ma'am.
Akshata. Aman. Anshika. Arumita.
Present, ma'am.
Aryan.
Listen, ma'am.
Ayush. Bhavya Bhardwaj. Bhavya Mishra.
Present, ma'am.
Present, ma'am. Bhavya Bhardwaj.
Daman. Dishita.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Gautam Kakkar.
I'm asking about sheets.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Sheath is like a cover. It's like it's basically a cover when you have to put your knife and or sword into a cover, right? So that is called a sheath.
Gloves, finger
Yeah.
gloves.
Basically, yes. In this sense, for his fingers and gold. No, for his fingers and toes, basically gloves only. Okay. And talking about Ranga's marriage, who were the ones who presented the topic of Ranga's marriage?
Ma'am Bhavya
Who-
Mishra.
Anushwarya.
No, no. When I started teaching you, you've not. You've not. I'll ask her that how many students have done. Did all of you do it, the internal assessment? 2, 3 students. Okay, yeah. Arav Sharma, Bhavya Mishra, and
Aishwarya and Shriya.
you all have presented, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And how many have you done the assessment with Sony, ma'am? Kanna,
Ma'am, for this chapter or since the starting?
the poetry of lady from the starting. It was a
Ma'am,
speaking activity, right?
ma'am, it was group.
Okay. Kanak, Jayan,
Arav and Agnish.
Lakshay, Akansha.
Ma'am,
Ma'am Himanshu.
with Siddharth and Aishwarya.
Ma'am Shashwat also.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll confirm this with Sony ma'am once, okay? If she has your marks noted, then it's okay. Then it's the same thing. If she doesn't have the marks, okay, Kana, I'll give you one topic for discovering truth. Give me your notebook. Give your notebook, I'll write the question.
Ma'am, may we leave now?
Give your notebook. No, no, read the chapter. Don't leave.
Ma'am, what is circumvented?
Circumvented is to remove, like you are removing a barrier out of your way. Jayan, Kanak, Agnish. Agnish. No, no, it is a speaking activity. If you've spoken on that, if you've spoken on that topic, yeah, PPT is fine, but you spoke, right? I'll ask
Yes,
if she
ma'am, we
has the marks
presented it.
already.
Ma'am, we
Yeah, I'll
presented
ask.
it. We spoke.
Okay, I'll ask if Sony ma'am has the marks already noted, then it's fine. Yeah, I'll ask her to take that. Okay, read the question. No single person can claim all the credit. Discuss. Do you understand the question? So this is basically man's quest to unravel the mysteries of the past. It's an ongoing process. That means that with it also we saw that many archaeologists came. First it was Carter, then it was Zahi. So you cannot say that only one person gave us the conclusion. There were many people in the process. Okay, so you have to write that. And you can ask if there's any doubt. Okay. What is? Where is it? Airy means very strange. It's very strange. Airy means very peculiar and very strange details. Okay? Okay, Shivansh, I'll give you also one topic. This is a speaking topic. Give me a notebook. This is a rough notebook. Prepare a PPT. Just write it in the notebook and speak. Okay? Yeah. Veiling the stars in cascade gray. So veiling means to cover up. Okay, so the clouds were so much gray that you could not see the stars. So it covered the stars. Cascade gray is the color. Basically, the clouds were so much gray in color. You know, when there's storm and there's thunder, the clouds go black, right? So they covered the entire stars. Okay? Cascade is basically covering the entire thing. The coffin you're saying, the synonym for coffin is also a cascade. Yeah, so cascade gray is basically covering the entire thing. Okay. Okay, any doubt here in the class? Any doubt? Okay, you can leave now if you don't have any doubt. We'll discuss the question answers in the next class.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, take care.